No one expected this. Not even global media giants like CNN or BBC saw it coming. When BTS's Suga, known worldwide as Yoongi, delivered an unexpected and powerful response to a growing controversy, the world stood still. Within hours, his words ignited intense discussions online and drew attention from journalists, analysts, and millions of fans across continents. What exactly did Suga say that shocked the world's biggest news outlets? And why did his statement spark such a massive global debate that continues to grow by the minute? To understand the scale of this reaction, we need to remember who Suga really is. More than just a rapper or producer, Suga is one of the creative backbones of BTS, a group that changed the course of modern pop music and culture. His influence extends beyond performance. He's known for his deep lyricism, introspective storytelling, and ability to speak candidly about mental health, fame, and identity. So when someone like Suga, known for his calm, measured tone, suddenly responds publicly to an issue that touches both personal and societal boundaries, it becomes a global event. CNN and BBC quickly picked up the story, describing it as a rare moment when a global artist challenges the system that built him. It all started when a well-known international publication released a piece analyzing the decline of authenticity in modern pop artists. The article indirectly mentioned Suga, suggesting that even he had become a product of image rather than substance. The comments spread like wildfire across social media, with fans fiercely defending him. But instead of staying silent, as he often does, Suga decided to speak up, not in anger, but in reflection. During a live Q&A session, he addressed the issue directly, saying, "Art isn't about perfection. It's about sincerity. The moment we start creating just to prove something to others, we lose the reason we began in the first place." That single statement immediately reshaped the conversation, turning what began as a criticism into a powerful moment of self-expression that resonated far beyond the fandom. Within hours, global media outlets began covering Suga's response. CNN highlighted it in a segment titled "Suga Speaks Out: The Authenticity Debate in Pop Music." The network described his tone as unexpectedly raw, yet profoundly honest. Meanwhile, BBC released a cultural analysis piece under the headline, "Suga Redefines What It Means to Be a Global Artist." They praised his ability to use his platform responsibly, noting that his calm defiance challenges how we perceive fame, control, and artistic freedom. The coverage from these respected outlets gave legitimacy to what began as a fan-driven story, elevating it into a global media discussion about creativity, authenticity, and artistic identity in the 21st century. As soon as the reports aired, hashtags like #SugaSpeaks, #SugaTruth, and #YoongiUnfiltered began trending worldwide. Fans flooded social media with messages of admiration, calling his response brave, refreshingly real, and proof that integrity still exists in music. But not everyone agreed. Some critics claimed that Suga's comments could be interpreted as a subtle critique of the industry that made him famous. Others accused him of romanticizing struggle, saying his message might be misunderstood by younger audiences. Still, the overwhelming tone of the global conversation was one of respect. Many saw his response as a turning point, a moment when an artist used his influence not for promotion, but for genuine dialogue about truth and purpose in art. Cultural experts and music journalists quickly weighed in. A media analyst from Seoul National University noted, "What makes Suga different is that he doesn't reject the industry, he challenges it from within." In an interview with Billboard Asia, another critic said, "His response wasn't just emotional, it was philosophical. It reflects the struggle many artists face, balancing authenticity with expectation." Even Western commentators pointed out that Suga's approach contrasted sharply with how most global celebrities handle controversy. Instead of issuing a PR-crafted statement, he spoke with vulnerability, something that gave his words far more credibility and impact. What began as a quiet moment in a live stream quickly became an international conversation. Within 24 hours, major newspapers across Asia, Europe, and North America had published opinion pieces analyzing Suga's remarks. CNN released a follow-up article titled, "The Pop Star Who Redefined Honesty." BBC invited cultural critics to discuss how Suga's statement reflects a generational shift among global artists, from silence to sincerity. Meanwhile, University professors in Japan and the US began citing his words in lectures about media ethics and artistic expression. For many, Suga had just sparked something bigger than a music debate. He had opened a conversation about what it truly means to create art in an age of scrutiny, fame, and digital perfection. Now, weeks after his statement, discussions continue to ripple through the global entertainment world. Suga's response has become more than just a reaction. It's a declaration of values, one that will likely influence how future artists communicate with their audiences. From Taegu to the world stage, Suga once again proves that he is more than a performer. He is a thinker, a storyteller, and a voice that transcends language and borders. CNN and BBC may not have seen it coming, but the truth is undeniable. Suga's words have reignited a global debate about authenticity, integrity, and the purpose of art in modern times. What do you think about Suga's powerful response? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to stay tuned for more stories that shape the future of music and culture.